Hey guys, I'm FatBuddyCat, and this is a 1971 Fox AM Scrambler. How, you may ask, have I come to determine this is a 1971 Fox AM Scrambler? Well, I Googled it, and I found some pictures, and also some descriptions. The AM Scrambler had 10-inch wheels, a rear disc brake. It had a Comet torque converter, believe it or not. And it had a 4 horsepower HS40 Tecumseh engine. When I was looking to try to figure out what this was, the handlebars were throwing me off because it shouldn't have this light bracket. So where those are one and the same, I'm going to assume the handlebars came off of something else. Another thing that stuck out to me was the chrome fender in the rear. The reason that stuck out, because there was also a 1972 Fox Dynamark Thunderbolt 150. It had slightly less aggressive tires, and it had the painted rear fender. It was actually yellow. Both the AM Scrambler and the Thunderbolt 150 had the same rear swing arm on the 20-degree plate. After 1972, going into 73, they had switched to the Fox Dynamark bikes, and they started using a tubular swing arm. That's also when they switched to things like 14-inch wheels. So they looked a whole lot more like dirt bikes. This one has long since been converted to a jack shaft. It is a whole lot smoother than I anticipated. The fella that I bought this bike from, he made the sprockets, the rear disc brake adapter, and I believe the disc itself. I'm assuming that's his handiwork too. Both the AM Scrambler and the Thunderbolt 150 had the same seat pan, and that went down with this A design to the swing arm from the shock and the rear of the frame. I haven't started counting teeth on any of these yet, but what we have is a centrifugal clutch up here, one sprocket here, looks to be a 5/8 jack shaft across the bottom, and then we have one more sprocket with our chain that goes to the rear wheel. Right here is our cross member for the swing arm. You can see that that's also right where the pivot is for that. Everything comes back to the plate as part of the frame. and it is very rugged. That's pretty thick steel. I mean, you can see it. This is a lot stronger than it looks. Out back, it's a little confusing. These came stock with 10-inch wheels. However, they came with a 10-inch with a 3-inch profile. This is a 2.5-inch profile. But somewhere beneath this mud, I might really have to look for it. And there's a lot more mud than I thought. I think I found it right here. There it is. You read that? Fox Corporation. Alright? Made in America. Just like this mini bike. That's a factory tire. Just not the factory size. Up front, the shenanigans continue. This is a Nito 4.8. Huh. Judging by the age on these tires, that back one being the factory tire per se, right? And this tread pattern on the front, you drop to a 2.5 on the profile, and then you go with the wider front like that. And then you delete the torque converter and you add a jack shaft with a different motor. Who would ever do such a thing? Judging by this motor, however, I would say this probably isn't quite as old. We all know what this is. This is a Predator 212 Hemi. Personally, I have never seen an air filter like this. There's no adapter, and it's plugging into the breather. But what's even cooler is the filter still comes off the end. So it must just be this crazy adapter. Anybody know where to find those? Somebody modified this governor. But I don't think they did it I mean, they could have just used a rusty spring. I don't know. I'm looking for signs, guys. Well, here's one. This fuel line is very hard and dry. It could be low grade. This could be just vinyl tubing and not Tygon. So that stuff gets hard pretty quick, so I can't really judge when that was done. I'm seeing too many acorns. I don't know, guys. That's a hard one to judge. Oh, I found it, guys. There's a sticker on here. Looks like 2018 was the year of the motor. I found this older repair right here on the down tube. Probably when it got painted red is when that happened. I had a plan already for a gusset plate, so we'll be boxing that out anyway. Over on the other side, there's a hairline crack right around here. Or it looks like one, but that thing didn't budge when I was riding it, guys, and I was trying to make it, so I don't know. We got something for that too. This foot peg looks like it's permanently fixed with some welding. Over on the other side, the axle nut is actually welded to the swing arm, just tacked instead of tightened. So the reason for that is the tensioner system is missing, and somebody added a little spring tensioner, which, believe it or not, worked absolutely flawless when I rode it. I didn't hold back. Back here at the sprocket, you can kind of look over and you can see the back side of the brake disc. Well, maybe you can see it better this way. Yeah, see that hub? Nice work, whoever did that. I mean, look at the lineup on the caliper and stuff, you know? That's not too bad, man. This sprocket looks newer too. I'll tell you, if this guy made all this stuff, that's classy, man. Good for you. Besides a very custom seat, a thumb throttle, and an aftermarket gas tank, well, that's enough of that nonsense. Let's get this thing outside and see what it can do. I am thoroughly convinced that this can handle more. And you guys are not getting the full scope of the situation. Every time. But damn it. Made for business. That tire right now. I like that. Whoa! Yeah! Oh, guys, they do not make them like they used to. Well, it survived, and everything is still in working condition. The rear suspension worked when I got it. The front suspension seems to have worked itself back into operation. All right. You know this bike's going to get the full treatment, guys. This was just the introduction. Let me know what you think in the comments. And as always, it's a work in progress. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next one.